All right, Sistas fans. Okay, so I mentioned this during my live stream, but so I saw the promo for next week's episode 2, and that already has me pre-pissed off, specifically regarding the Andy and Karen stuff. But last night, a bunch of people, or no, let me just focus on the first person that sent me the synopsis for season 5, episode 5, airing November 9th. It's all about who you know. Just sent me into like a nosedive, a tailspin, because it's making me increasingly frustrated with this series. Now, I know I shouldn't just jump to conclusions and, should just really do what people have been telling me to do for years in some situations. Shut up and just watch how things play out. But given that we're in season 5, and it just still feels like we're on this hamster wheel when it comes to the storytelling. Okay, let me talk about the second part of the synopsis first, just because I feel like, okay, wow, we're really getting something. And I really think that it plays into the the episode title. Fatima introduces Andy to her cousin in the hope she can be instrumental with helping Sabrina. Now, this pretty much spells out that, hey, November 9th, Madam, Fatima's cousin, is coming into the Sistas universe. And the reason she's showing up, it has nothing to do with Robin or Gary, but it seems that Madam is going to be a key player in helping Sabrina get out of jail, which makes sense due to the fact that if the judge or the legal people who are trying to, work against Sabrina are people that Madam has in her pocket or has blackmail on, this could be utilized to help her get out of jail. And I got a separate video coming out about, on whether or not Andy's a ride or die. Some people argue that she's not, when I feel like that's far from the truth. But I feel a bit nervous because, when it comes to helping, these organized crime organizations, it isn't always a you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Like, once you get involved with like the mob, the cartel or whatever, the favors never end. I mean, given that Andy's a lawyer who works in a powerful firm and whatnot, who's to say that Madam won't ask for something in return? Or she could be like, oh, you helped my cousin get out of jail, so I can, this is Fatima's way of returning the favor. We don't know. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to these kind of people, you got to be careful. You got to tread lightly. I mean, if nothing else, stay out of their, peripheral vision at all costs. But yeah, it does look like we're calling in the big guns if it means getting Sabrina out of jail. All right, so that part in the synopsis does relate to, it's all about who you know. I don't have a problem with that. But it's the first part that had me fuming. Karen confronts Zach and Aaron with her true feelings once and for all with Lisa's help. Honestly, I'm glad I talked about the second part of the synopsis first, because I'm less angry and spiteful, but I'm just tired and I'm annoyed because why are we still doing this? Zach has clearly moved on and he's for show into Fatima. Who cares what your true feelings are? I mean, we've been over this for the past the back half of season 3, the entirety of season 4. Hell, there was the episode, I'm looking at the IMDb synopsis list, because when it talks about Karen expressing how she feels, I know for a fact we've seen the synopsis with damn near the same thing. Season 4, episode 20, Inside and Out. Just as Karen chooses to tell Zach how she genuinely feels. What does it matter? Who cares? We're done. I don't know. This is just ridiculous. If not, okay, you know what? Hell, even season 4, episode 11, Karen struggles with her feelings for Zach. Why are we still doing this shit? Okay, here's the thing. Next week, we do know Zach is going over to Karen's place with Aaron and Lisa. I don't know if Karen's still going to be in the hospital at that time, but what I hope, since her mom is there, fine, have Karen quote unquote confess. But if her mom isn't there to kind of put it all out there, or excuse me, to check her daughter, then I don't want it. But then again, her mom had a great scene in this week's episode, but then based on the promo, Karen is right back to acting like her bitchy self. So what's the point of her confessing everything? Zach has moved on. Aaron needs to give her some more space, and that's pretty much it. I mean, one of these things is not like the other. One of these men just doesn't belong. Can you tell which man has moved on and which one hasn't by the time I finish this damn song? Karen doesn't need to be with anyone. What she needs to do is focus on her health for the time being. Go through this pregnancy to hopefully not deal with any more pregnancy scares, because I want to be completely honest. I don't want her to have a miscarriage. I still don't think she needs a baby though, but the way she's been acting and whatnot, I don't think she'll make it to 3 months, because this girl is causing her own stress. And what I don't want, despite being, a good parent looking out for their child, I don't want Miss Lisa to snap on Aaron and Zach for causing her daughter stress and whatnot, when most of this damn stress is caused by her own, actions. I mean, Aaron not respecting her need for space and independency, I could see that, because she flies off in the trailer for next week. And yeah, he definitely seems to be the cause of that. But when it comes to anything, all things Zach, she's doing it to herself. Constantly blowing up the phone, mad he's not answering the phone, popping up at his house unannounced, then, getting mad when, Fatima shows up or whatever. That's all her own doing. It's ridiculous. So, I don't know. I'm just over this whole thing. I don't want to see another damn synopsis about Karen telling her true feelings. Yeah, who the fuck cares? I don't. I want better for Karen. Ebony deserves better material. Give Karen some peace. That's all I want. And by doing so, that gives Zach peace as well. Sorry about this rant. I don't know. This season's already pissing me off, and we've just barely begun. This is not a good sign. All right, folks, let me know what you think. It's all about who you know. Well, I know one thing. What Karen ought to know is that Zach has moved on, and she needs to do the same damn thing, because I'm tired of it. Okay, so let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Hit like and subscribe, because look, this just goes back to the same thing. These women not changing. It's the people around them that's changing, and they have a problem with that. She doesn't like the fact that Zach has moved on and happy. And what makes her think that Zach and her getting back together is good? Let's be honest here. Even if Zach and Karen got back together, the fact that she hasn't changed at all. Again, hate to say it, but with all the drama that these two had going back and forth while they were together, further proves my point that I don't think that the baby would make it, let alone the relationship, because they will be going back and forth all the time to the point where she would miscarriage the baby from stress. This woman constantly harasses Zach just to do it. So Karen fans, come at me. I don't give a shit. All right, let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, like and subscribe, yada, yada, yada. I'm done.